Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. Now this week I have been doing videos answering some of the most common questions I get asked, and one of those questions is how do we know how much Jesmonite AC100 to measure out for every single mold that we have? And in this video I am going to show you the exact method using my weighing scales. Let's go. Now, I have done this video before on my channel, but it kind of got buried in amongst all my videos because it was a giveaway and we talked about sealing. There was way too much in one video. So this video is a standalone and I hope it will be so much more helpful. The first thing you're going to do is get your weighing scales, and I'm using a plastic bucket. What you want to do is fill your mold with water. Now, this method works for every flat mold. In today's video, we're looking at this trinket tray. So I'm placing the trinket tray into the bucket because I don't want any water on my scale. Then I'm going to fill the mold slowly with water. Now, if you've got a much bigger mold and you just can't get it onto your scales, then you can weigh a jug of water, pour some into your mold, weigh the jug again, and that will tell you how much water has gone, therefore how much water is in your mold. Now, the method that you're seeing in today's video can also be found on the Jesmonite website. If you go to the Jesmonite website, there is a calculator, but you still need to fill your mold with water in order to use that calculator. So this is just, for me, a much easier, simple method. We have 200. The scale is telling us 201. Pretend it's 200. What we're going to do now, we're going to divide that by 2. That's 100. I now know that I need 100 grams of Jesmonite AC100 liquid in order to fill this mold. Now we know that Jesmonite is a 1 to 2.5, so we're going to take that number, multiply it by 2.5. That is going to give us our powder component. So just a quick recap. Fill your mold with water, take that number, divide that number by 2. That is your liquid Jesmonite AC100 component. Take that number, multiply it by 2.5. That is your powder Jesmonite AC100 component. So here you see me putting in 250 grams of the Jesmonite powder, and again, ideally you'd go slower on this. I've put the whole lot in, but then I work really fast bringing it all together with my silicone whisk, and I stir it for around 3 to 4 minutes, making sure that there are no lumps, bumps or clumps, and it turns out okay. But ideally, and I've said it in previous videos, add your powder slowly to the liquid. Do not add your liquid to the powder. Do it the other way round. Work slower, but yeah, for the purposes of the video, we're just getting it done. And here you see me taking out a little bit and adding a little bit until I get the exact 250 grams. So here I am, I'm just giving it a really good stir. This is after about 2 minutes. Just double check there's no big clumps of powder in there. You really do not want that. And we're going to make a marble trinket tray dish. Again, I didn't want to complicate the video by doing too many things in one video. I really want this video to be about how to measure your molds, but I figured I'd bring you along anyway to make a marble trinket tray. So 2-3 drops of black. Give it a little bit of a stir with a clean stick, not the stick that you got the black ink on. Pour it into your mold. I have to say, the results from this marble tray is not as good as ones I've done in the past, but you can pour it on whichever way you want. You can zigzag it on, you can spiral it on, or like I did in this video, I've just poured it straight in. So here you can see those measurements have worked out pretty much spot on. I do go ahead and I scrape out that container because there's still some in there. Get every little last drop in there and the mold is full. Now, another method that was suggested to me in a recent video was to use a spatula or a stick like I am here and just go over the top surface just to get rid of those air bubbles. And a huge shout out to my patrons over on my Patreon page. I have just recently got some new backdrops for my worktops that are going to make my videos, hopefully, over the Christmas period, look pretty smart. So what you can see here is some vinyl that my patrons have got for me, and I really appreciate them very much for it. So tap the mould, shake the mould, do what you need to do to the mould to get the bubbles out. And again, I'm going in with my cocktail stick around the edge. We're not scratching, we're not scraping. We do not want to scratch our silicone, so I am going ever so gently around the outside edge, and then I go around the inside edge as well, just to make that lip of the trinket tray super clean with no air bubbles. This is now 30 minutes later and it's time for demould. My advice would always be flip your moulds upside down, demould from the back, pull the silicone away from the Jesmonite. Don't pull the Jesmonite away from the silicone, because at this stage it still is quite fragile and it's just going to make it easier and less likely to snap or break at this point. So here we are, here is the finished result. The measurements were perfect, the marble not so much, but we're not here for that, are we? We're here for the measurements. I hope you found this video really helpful. I still love these marble effects. They are one of my favourites to create. I hope you found it helpful knowing how to measure each of your moulds. Again, you could use the jug method for a bigger mould, but this definitely works for all of your flat moulds. Well, I hope you have found this really helpful. Do leave me a comment down below if you did. Now, there was meant to be a giveaway in this video tonight, guys, but I couldn't complicate the video by making it a giveaway. I was so excited as well. So Sunday, tomorrow, you are going to get another video, which will be my 50,000 subscriber giveaway video. And then Monday, my Christmas videos start. I am ridiculously excited. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this, and I will see you all in a very rare Sunday video tomorrow. See you then. Bye.